all right. Welcome to Fabled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint. We're going to open a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of packages.
A lot of packages, yes. I've been traveling for work. I was
Yeah.
in LA, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, stuck at the airport.
It's like the
It's
St. World
crazy.
Tour.
Yeah, I
Or the
guess.
US tour.
I guess, right? Then finally back to New York, and 2 weeks of mail have come, and we're gonna do this. Let's start with this little unassuming package right here. James Deagleman. I think this is an eBay pickup.
You know how everybody was talking about Fab Winter?
Yeah.
It's March.
Oh yeah, you know, Fab Winter. That's supposed to go on forever, right? Like, seasons don't actually change, so nothing to see here. Not like we're picking stuff up. Red in the Ledger, Rainbow Foil Majestic.
I've actually seen a lot of activity recently for people trying to look at rainbow foils,
Yeah.
especially from I think the first two sets.
From the first two sets, absolutely, because there's only 400 of each of the Majestics, and there's only 800 of each of the Super Rares.
I remember, I think, when we were first starting to film, and you were talking about different like collections or like people like doing collections. I think at the time, pretty much like everybody was only interested in like cold foils.
Cold foils. That was a thing.
And
yeah.
I forget who it was, but you said like there are some people who are interested in like the Majestics,
Yeah.
rainbow foils, and so maybe
There were quite a few people interested in the Majestic Rainbow Foils, but I don't know what it is with people and shiny stuff. Like, shiny stuff is beautiful,
Yeah.
but like scarce stuff and stuff that is very playable, I think those actually preserve value better in the long term.
I think it reminds me of like let's say if you were collecting Magic.
Oh, we got something from Talayer
Oh.
Dropouts. Rob Seigel, what's up? Good luck this season, Rob. My sensei taught me how to play Dorinthebe. At least I, maintain a positive record.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I need new lessons for this season.
And I think you probably have higher constructed rating than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I'm the lowest constructed rated player in like the world or in America.
Oh no, that's not good. Can't be that bad, Yuanji.
No, it's really bad. So everybody starts at 1500.
Yeah.
I think I'm at like 1430
Okay.
because at US Nationals,
Yeah.
I played well enough in draft
Uh-huh.
to be able to keep playing.
Yeah.
But then I lost all my constructed matches.
Oh no. Sensei Rob gave me another package within a package. I love these packages within packages.
You get to open. It's like the fun of opening twice.
Twice, that's right. I hope it's not 3 times. Let's see what Sensei Rob left for us. Oh, a third package! A third package from Rob himself. Oh, oldie but goodie.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There's a
Nice.
Fabled Corsham. Is that it? I think I got this from Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice. This is a cold foil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cold foil. Yeah, that's still cool. Still remember the first time. When was the first time the Fabled came out? I was there. You were there too, right?
It was at Las Vegas. I think 2 people opened the Fable during like the pre-release,
Ah.
like the world premiere event.
Yep.
It was a pretty crazy event overall, I think.
It was.
Like the most,
1,000 people.
yeah, like the most people that have ever gathered so far for a
Fab.
Flesh and Blood in-person event.
Yep. What do you think about the Pro Tour? How are the numbers going to stack up in your opinion?
Oh man, so I definitely know there's at least like a couple of players internationally from New Zealand and probably as well from Europe who are planning to come.
Okay.
It's right in our backyard in Secaucus. That's actually where I live.
In your home.
Yeah,
Jeremy Linertz. Let's see.
I know Kale McCreath said that he just booked his ticket. Dude, it's crazy. Like,
Kale?
yeah, for
Bravo Kale?
yeah, for like people in New Zealand, I think it costs like $3,000 to fly to the U.S. or something.
Holy
Like,
crap.
round trip. But I think he's planning to like make like a vacation out of it.
Okay.
He's like coming for like a month or so.
Wait a minute. This gives me an idea.
Oh yeah.
Viewers from the Asia Pacific region, I will establish a Fabled Hunters Relief Fund. Sell me all your cold foils at 69% off.
69% off.
69.69% off. Rudy's giving you 51%. I'm going to give you 69.69% off.
Oh my god.
I'm totally kidding. Not really. I will buy them at 69% off.
But yeah, like I think there's like a lot of people who are pretty excited. I mean, it's like the first, like for sure, like international tournament. Like I think at some of the callings, like Matt Rogers came.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think this is going to be like the first like actual like international.
I was at 2 of them with
tournament.
Matt. Yeah, this is global, right?
Yeah.
This is everybody, and everybody gets to go for a free-for-all. And it's the first Pro Tour.
We can finally settle the
What is
debate
it? What is it?
on which region is the best.
What?
Oh, as a genius.
It's a genus what you need. Damn. I didn't even know I got one of these. That is beautiful. All right. We got a little temporary playmat upgrade. Let's see what else we got. This hero is going to be so much fun. Like, I've been waiting for a sign for, since Crucible, because I just felt, I knew that they were going to go PvE. Like, Genus What You Need is like, he's probably the main support PvE character. Everybody can do DPS. This one will I think draw you cards and silver palms and all this stuff. It's gonna be great.
I think that it makes a lot of sense, and LSS has been kind of slowly teasing it out, like set by set, especially in like the supplemental sets, like that cash in, cash out, like the trade in, whatever. The
trade in resources. Yep.
It's just like all of these things. Like you can tell that they're building out like an archetype or like the deck, like slowly. Oh, another grandeur.
Oh, another grandeur.
Okay, what do you think about these like little like mini snaps cases?
These snap cases are horrible. Like, look, this card is exposed. There's not even a semi-rigid. There's no sleeve. There's nothing. And then I don't want to purposely cause damage, but look, it shakes around like this, and when it jostles around in the mail, or when there are vibrations on like the UPS truck or the FedEx truck, I've seen very valuable cards like Alpha, Power 9 get damaged just from natural shipping, and that's not good.
That's like one of the reasons why you don't like the PSA like slabs. Right?
Slabs are the CGC slabs because there's no inner sleeve and there's no protection, and then jostling around can cause damage to these cards. What else we have? We have something from Lowain White.
Traveled all the way here from New York, New York.
From New York, New York to New York, New York. Yes. Oh, it's opened already. It's unsealed. Hold on. This is pretty hot right now, right?
Yeah.
The Gold Foil Champion Prize. I don't even know who I got what from, but it is... Whoa! Oh, hell yeah. There you go. Centering is nice. Top bottom is nice. Top's a little thicker than bottom. A little. You can see it. It's visible, right?
Yeah, but it's not that bad.
Not that bad. It's a pretty looking card. And this is the way you want to buy gold foils. Actually, guys, if you guys are the players, this is what the collectors want. We want this sealed, we want this untouched, and we just want to gamble. Because honestly, it's pretty bad EV, because what are there, like $2,000 or $3,000 plus gold foils?
Yeah, I think there's three Majestics. I think it's Voltaire, Gambler's Gloves, and the Courage.
The Courage, those three, right?
Yeah.
And then everything else is 1,000 or less, and some of them are significantly
Snapdragon
less.
Scalar is probably like
1250.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
but then there's 15 of them in total, so there's like 4 wins and 11 losses, and like some of the losses go down to like 500 or 450, and then a lot of them are in that 500-600 range. So EV wise, if you're a player and you want to save up, you want to give the fun and the gamble to a collector, and you'll end up higher on top, I think.
I think it's the same as like when you're talking about like sealed product, as like as time goes on.
Yep.
Like the EV of sealed product is not high opening either, but people just love to open stuff.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying for the grinders out there that are playing,
definitely.
And you're winning events, like you're probably gonna be up like $100 to $200 per sealed foil if you just sell it on the market price. Yeah, keep it sealed, guys. Let's see if we've got more of those coming. I hope so. I know what I ordered. I don't know who these people are.
But I forgot who you ordered.
Yeah, who I ordered from, or who I ordered what from exactly, Yuanji. But that was pretty cool. A Courage.
I think a lot of people also probably are pretty excited about Dorinthia now that there's like the new like little Dorinthia versus Reinhardt decks.
Right? The dual deck.
There's a new Dorinthia for people to play with.
And she's not as gimped as the old one, right? She's got a stronger ability.
Well, we have
again.
We have to see what her sword is, because it's a new Dawnblade as well.
There's going to be new Dawnblade, but she could still use her old Dawnblade, right?
Yeah, but her ability specifically references the new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not any sword?
No, it's specifically that Dawnblade. So if that Dawnblade is anywhere as good as like the
old Dawnblade,
I think old Dorinthia is it's a little confusing for newer players.
Yep. Ooh. Heck yes.
The Bravo weapon.
Yes, and And one more thing about these gold foils, guys, you really don't want to move them. If you're like, don't open them if you want to retain value. If you want to get the joy of gambling and find out what you have, like, and you've already gotten to this point, don't remove them. Don't move them out, because the moment you take them out,
keep them in
the wrapper, and don't even take them out of the top loader, because this happened with one of them in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
He had it in the wrapper and he just played around with it, and then like the top chipped, and it's like, dude, now you just damaged the card that I just paid for. Why'd you touch it after the fact?
Yeah.
And it made for a feels bad transaction. I mean, I would say more on my part, because I didn't completely back out of the deal, but like, it was undamaged, and then he screwed with it a little bit. He tinkered with it. I think he was like, oh, I was trying to help you take it out of the packaging. It's like, you don't handle cards. You're not tasked by many to handle, thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars in cards. Sometimes a single card. There's a high chance for damaging it. Leave that risk to other people, guys. I saw this on the Facebook groups, and it's like, just leave it sealed. If you don't even open it in the first place, you maintain that gambler's premium in the pack. That's one, right? You get that part, right, Yuanji?
Yeah, and then it's like cards sometimes come out of the pack damage. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But then you don't have any it's not your responsibility, because you left it sealed.
Exactly. So there's no questions about who did what. That's just how it came. PWCC, once in a while, we've got to journey onto the dark side. Speaking of PWCC, did you see that announcement from eBay that they announced their own eBay Vault?
Oh, really? So
yes.
They're it's like competing.
eBay is now competing with PWCC Vault.
That's
some say that was the plan all along, and it might have been a setup.
You have to assume that these, especially for these larger companies, when they see something is working,
yeah,
you have to figure they want a piece of the action.
That's true. And PWCC has been crippled, and as a result, that's why I got this Titania Song Population 2 for $100. So yeah, there's only 2 of these in 9.5. They're notoriously hard to grade, revised rare. So yeah. I also have the other one, so it's okay to evil invest Magic the Gathering. Nobody cares anymore. Not about Magic. Leave the fun to Flesh and Blood. Wait. What is that I hear? Is that the collective "ree" of the whole community?
You're gonna make,
we're gonna make people mad.
Yeah.
We're gonna make MTG Finance get their pitchforks out. Wait, can they even afford pitchforks anymore?
Ooh, that's nice.
This is not nice. Look at this. Look. Do you see a problem here?
Well, it's not NP. It's
No. Moderately played. Do you see a problem with this?
Not alpha, it's beta, right?
It's a beta. Yeah. I'm going to have to report something. Well, we have it on camera, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. That's horrible. I paid $600 for an alpha edition moderately played Lightning Bolt from Brainstorm Games, and here they are not knowing.
Well, this is TCG Player Direct, so it's actually
TCG's fault.
A TCG Player.
Yep.
They sent you the wrong one.
They sent me the wrong one?
Yeah, Direct, how it works is basically TCG Player has their own stockhouse of cards, and then you just have to replace it.
So some schmuck from TCG Player doesn't know the difference between an alpha and a beta card, and they screwed me, and now they're wasting my time, and I probably have to send stuff back, right?
Yeah.
That is complete BS, but I'm glad I have it on camera.
I was actually going to talk to, so you mentioned earlier when you were talking about the Majestic.
Joe Cologne, yeah?
You're talking about the Majestics in terms of collecting cards that have a little bit more playability. The first card that I thought of was Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
As being a card, obviously it's a common.
Of course.
But at the same time, it's probably one of the highest value.
It's the most iconic red card in Magic the Gathering's history. Most iconic red card.
And still very
and
good.
Still amazing. Efficiency wise. I think they've had many YouTubers talk about Lightning Bolt, about how insane it is. 1 for 3 instant damage.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that? Well, I compared Snatch to it, because Snatch as a hero, you're hitting 0 for 4.
I think Lightning Bolt is special for Magic because
just Gold Gauntlet.
Yeah, I think Lightning Bolt for Magic is special because as time goes on, Magic has power crept in a lot of other ways.
Yep.
But I think in terms
spells
of direct damage spells, Lightning Bolt is still at the at or near the top of efficiency.
Easily.
And so we have to see how Flesh and Blood develops.
Yep. Ketelani. And see if anything's much better than Snatch. Snatch is getting more and more playable, right? I heard Right now, the Katsu meta has Snatch.
Yeah, Katsu plays
Briar
Snatch.
has Snatch.
Yeah, Briar. You can play it in Chain.
Chain has Snatch?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
You can give it a go again with Blue Seeking Shadows.
Okay. Snatch for president. That's
Snatch for
bestest
president.
card. Yeah, bestest card.
Only the red one.
Only the red one. Pink Snatch.
Another
Here's another Grandeur of Valhai.
one of those things.
Yeah, nobody's buying things. You know, Fab is dead. These cards, they're going to go to my grave. They're all going to go to zero. Don't worry, everybody. It's still Fab Winter. Keep on thinking that. Nobody plays this game, and the collectors are all gone. Oh, we got something from Mr. Robert Macaulay.
Okay.
That's a familiar name. He was the gentleman that had the BGS 10 shard.
Oh.
Yeah, an oldie but goodie. Friend of Fabled Hunters. We've got Mr. Macaulay. He's packing a good amount of spice. Folks like Rudy, folks like Dan and Edwin aren't completely wrong. A lot of people are sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And when everybody's going, you know, the sky is falling, sell all your positions now. The people that know what's up, the people that have faith, if anything, our faith is stronger than ever because of our belief in this game. And I'll give you an example right here. This is a gold label. It's a Fab card. Like, when this was listed originally, it was, you know, nobody bought it. Nobody gave him a serious offer.
Yeah.
I was looking at it. I owned one. You remember where I got my first one from?
You got it from Alaric.
Yeah,
right?
Alaric. And it was for it was a 5-figure amount.
Yeah, you guys like traded.
Yep.
It wasn't like a trade.
Grading fees.
You helped him do the grading.
Oh, yes, very, very high grading fees, and I ended up spending about 5 figures for this, and this went for roughly half because nobody else wanted it at the time. However, this is probably the most rare hero foil in the world right now, I would say. Right, Iro? Or 000?
Do you know how, like, what the original distribution was for it? I know that the only time I've seen one given out recently, like from LSS,
Was at that one event.
Was at the one event.
The SCG event,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I do not. I just know that it's very rare. I mean, they could print it to oblivion, but I don't see James and his team doing that.
I think that's the fear that a lot of people have, and that's kind of what's suppressing. That's partially like what's suppressing the market for promo cards.
Yep.
Is that in their official reprint policy, they can reprint it.
Peak Gaming, they can. Doesn't mean they will.
I think when the Dorinthia and Rhinar decks were first announced, there was a lot of people who were going like, "Oh, you see, like this is the problem. LSS is just gonna reprint the young heroes that they said were like only like gonna be available again in the Farewell Welcome to Wraith events."
Well,
and lo and behold, they didn't.
They didn't. It was a new Dorinthia, and people are just like, you know, running like headless chickens and, you know, jumping around, acting alarmed, acting butthurt before they actually know the result, and that's kind of something we see very common in society, not just in TCGs, right?
Yeah, I think if you actually like follow like what the company has been doing, it's clear that they are like players and collectors themselves.
Absolutely.
And so they do know like
they know what not to do. They know how not to screw over the market. Like, I would say James probably got into his own game because I've said this before. He was a steward of Magic. He was one of the top stewards of organized play in Magic the Gathering for 30 years almost. Not 30, like 25 plus years. He was there since almost the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he even worked for Hasbro. He worked for Hasbro's, you know, card department, trading card game department, aka Magic. And he's just like, hey, after giving it a decade, he's like, no, this is not what Magic is about or was supposed to be about.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way, and that's why he started Fab. So why would he just betray the trust of all of his believers when this was his personal journey? This was his contribution to right the wrongs of Hasbro and the Watts that we know now. Like, there's no way, but people want to just, you know, act alarmed and overreact to every single little bit of news that comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to do with like when you see a company like Magic the Gathering like doing what they're doing, like what Hasbro's doing with regards to how they like reprint cards or how they're trying to like extract like max dollars out of their customer base.
Art of War,
And
399 more. They're not printing anymore.
Nice. Yeah, you see like they see like what Hasbro is trying to do, trying to like extract max value with like their secret layers or whatever.
Yep.
And you just assume that everybody else is gonna like
Gonna do the same?
yeah, do the same.
Well, people assume. They're like, oh, just because Magic's doing it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, the Fab people are gonna do it.
If you've been following like what LSS has been about or like what they've been doing from the beginning,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't feel that way. But I think if you're just like getting into Flesh and Blood,
But I mean, everybody's a know-it-all. Everybody's a TCG market specialist these
Sure.
days. With everybody with a Facebook account or a Reddit account. I've said this before. I'll say it again. You judge people and you judge organizations by their actions, not by their words.
Yeah.
Like certain organizations ban 7 cards, and they're like, "Oh, look at us virtue signaling. We just solved the world's problems because we made Invoke Prejudice not a card anymore, and we banned Crusade." Meanwhile, you know, they're there turning around and reprinting the crap out of all these cards and losing customer confidence. Sure, they've got like Kamigawa Neon and whatnot, and that's coming back. But over the long run, there's going to be Kamigawa Neon 2, Neon 3, Quadruple Masters, Quintuple Masters, and it's just all a sham about helping their bottom line. And those people that are the most offended, they're the target demographic of Wizards of the Coast. It's just about pulling the wool over poor people's eyes. You know, the poor paycheck to paycheck collector or player of a game, and it's really, really, really sad. Hey, I'm not here to solve the problems. I'm just here to go through my journey. Speaking of my journey, Tyler Horspool. This is the Tyler Horspool. The viewers should remember Tyler from Vegas. He was a
Yeah.
winner of Vegas, right?
Yeah.
He won the first U.S. calling. So, and he's been up there. He's been like neck and neck up there in a lot of top 8s of
Yeah.
major events, I believe.
that's how a good player.
Yeah, I've seen. Was he a former Magic pro?
Not when I followed the game. Not
When you
like
followed the game?
yeah, potentially, but
Potentially. I heard he had some TCG background.
yeah.
What do we have from Tyler?
Ooh.
We have another one of these. Is this one? Ah, this one's opened already. Okay, so I don't remember what I got from Tyler, but I got something. Apparently. Let's see. Oh,
another
Courage Numero Dos. This one's
This one, the
centering,
centering's a little worse.
is a little worse, right?
It's
but top and
diamond.
bottom,
It's diamond.
yeah, it's a little tilted this way,
Yeah.
and this is up that way, but still a Courage, and now it's out. I think because he took it out and because there's that nick that's very visible, I got a slight discount over the fully sealed. So again, we were just talking about that earlier, right?
If you had left it sealed.
If you had left it sealed, then it would have probably netted a couple $100 more, and it would have been somebody else's problem.
Yep.
Like mine, the eventual buyers. Thank you, Tyler. Taking custody and keep on grinding. Okay, there's only 250 of these, even given out worldwide, I think. Not
Really?
of the Courage, of the calling events. So there's only 250
like Pro Quest?
gold foils, yes. 250 Pro Quests.
Is that true?
Supposedly, yeah, that's what I heard. This one's a tube, Anthony Sisk. If it's Anthony Sisk, you gotta know it's something spicy. Oh, what is this? There's something else in here. Is there a letter? Okay, all right. Oh, it's a parchment?
Not to protect it.
Ooh.
Chroma finds it.
I do not know how rare this is. I know that it's very rare, though.
Yeah.
This was referred to me by Chris Scott, a friend of the community, friend of Unseals. And Chris had sold this, and then I think he had, like, seller's remorse, and he asked the buyer if the buyer was okay with him, like
buying back.
keeping it. Yeah, buying it back or not sending it, and like, oh, yeah, here's your money back. I just can't bear to part with it. And then
Yeah.
I think Anthony listed it, and then Chris was like, Saint, I know you were badgering me about it. If you want it, like, Anthony's got it, and he tagged me. I stopped what I was doing at work to buy this. I paid whatever full ask for it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, I got the E-Strike from James, right? And that's
Yeah.
one of the generics. And then this, I heard, is as rare or maybe slightly more rare than the E-Strike. There's, I think
the
there's,
playmat that
yeah,
is.
the E-Strike playmat. Because I got the E-Strike from J-Dubs, and now I've got both. I mean, this is like alpha product, you know? It's very scarce alpha product to me. It's part of the lore. It's part of the first set of part of the original WTR Alpha
Yeah.
collection of playmats, right up there with the Tunic and the E-Strike. So, actually, you know what? We'll leave it out here. We'll leave it out here. Give the tome some additional screen time. I will wrap it up and protect it later, though. But man, it's so cool to get the nice mats. Something from Alan Rajic Israel. 2 playing cards worth $66. Let's see what $66 in playing cards looks like. See, with these nicer playmats, like Genus, there's like 1 million Genuses, or maybe like 1,000 or something like that. With these of 30 or less playing mats, or of 25 or something. Yeah, I'm really, really careful. Don't want the knife to touch it. Don't want any dirt to touch it. All right, what is this? Alon Rajik. Alon Rajik is from the MTG community. I remember doing a trade with them, but sometimes international cards just take weeks, if not sometimes months these days with like COVID checkpoints and whatnot. Still, like I tried sending something to Matt in New Zealand, Matt Rogers in New Zealand. It's been at the facility for 2 months, and it's still not released. I don't know what it is. I think something about volume. All right. I don't know if Alon watches Fabled Hunters, but this is ridiculous, Alon. This is like troll levels of packaging. Holy crap! There's more layers of packaging.
Well, wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. That's right. Okay. What is this? Is it really $66? I see a white label, something. No, it's a silver label. Okay, there's 2. What? Atom Bomb from Garbage Pail Kids. Wow.
I've never really ever bought one of these. I saw them when they were like in stores.
I bought these in the 80s. This is the 2013 reprint, but yeah, 9 quad Atom Bomb. That's pretty cool. That's where much of that $66 is, and there's the silver label. Oh, okay, that's worth just a little more than $66.
Yeah.
This is Mishra's Workshop. I don't know what it is right now. Between 5 and 7, 4 to 6, something like that.
If you add up all the grades, it's like 65.
65 bucks?
64.5.
64.5. That's all the grades. Yes, that's what the grades add up to.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Something from Israel. So Alon, appreciate it. Packaged safely. Obviously, if it's going to be a mid 4-figure card, packaged safely. That was annoying though. Still very annoying. Got something from Chris Sayers from Seals himself. Let's take a look.
Dude, I entered Chris Sayers' little drawing for like the $2,000. He did like a drawing for it would be like you could get like housing and like travel to the first New Jersey Pro Tour.
Oh yeah?
And then he was like offering like $2,000, and I just entered it kind of as a troll because I live 5 minutes away.
Okay.
From the thing. It's like, are you gonna pay for my Uber ride?
I'm sure he'd give you some other stuff.
Yeah, but I just thought it was funny.
It's two unseals worth of alpha cards. So guys, support your local content creators. I do, supporting Flesh and Blood Unsealed. What else? This is David P. Did David give me his pack? David P. I gotta ask what this all is about. David P. Oh, David Parker. That's right. Yes, David Parker was visiting. He's in the MTG community. He was visiting. I think we were drinking, and we signed up for pack battles, and I totally forgot.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. It's all coming back to me.
Yes.
Let's see. But in more serious matters, this is a Gambler's Glove. It's a quad, however,
Nice.
It's not a cold foil.
Oh.
It's a non-foil Gambler's Gloves.
Okay.
Still quad, still cool. The grade is cool. We've got Dread,
Triptych.
Triptych, and Coax of Commotion. Neither of these are foils. These are non-foils.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah?
I recently bought some foil Runeblade Majestics.
Yeah?
From Crucible First from Michael Lamar.
Oh, yeah?
Salty Whale.
Salty? Cool.
Yeah. I saw him, he had them listed on TCG Player, so I just messaged him hey, I would like these.
I'd like these. Can you give me the good old off TCG discount?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Every dollar counts, man. Every dollar counts.
Yeah. But I just think it's pretty cool. I like playing Runeblade, so
yeah.
To get some majestic foils from Crucible of War.
That's cool. These are just the cold foils in quad. Very tough to get. So thank you, Mr. Sayers. What a lengthy mail day today.
Yeah, dude.
This is 2 weeks. Again, collectors, we're not buying anything. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. Just let me slowly scoop up the global population of scarce products. It's still Fab Winter, everybody. 69% off everything. We've got another package from Tolarian Dropouts. Mr. Rob.
Rob is cleaning house at these.
Oh, is he?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've been kind of following the Florida-ish scene.
Yeah.
I think from like around that area.
Thanks, Saint Rob.
I think from around that area, I thought Tarek won 2 of them.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. Tarek posted his chain list. He's like, "Hey guys, this is gonna be the chain list I'm gonna play."
Yeah.
And then he just wins with that.
With the same list?
Yeah. the next day.
Well, sometimes it's not about the cards, it's about the player, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes talent is talent.
I mean, the cards are obviously like
they make a difference.
He shows the good cards to play.
Yeah. Wait, you were right. Is this one of them? Hold on. Hold on.
Ooh.
It's sealed!
Oh.
It's sealed! Rum Cycle did us right. Now we've got gamble fodder. I gotta save this with my trip to AAA. So this is going to be another episode on Saints' little national escapades. Thank you, Rob Seigel. Talarian Dropouts, we appreciate you. We now have a gold foil random open later on. Watch me open it and it'll be like a talismanic lens or something.
Talismanic lens is actually not one of the worst ones, because talismanic lens is probably still... Although, actually, I don't know if it's the best hat for Kano anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I think Ragamuffin's hat is the best hat for Kano now.
Ragamuffin's hat? Doesn't that card really suck?
No, because, okay, so with Kano...
Yeah.
Oftentimes when you're drawing your hands,
Yeah.
you get stuck with like a red. It's like really good if you can cast it, but Kano doesn't have the action points to like play all his cards, so he has to be able to play it like from the top of his deck.
Okay.
So Ragamuffin's hat lets you you play all the cards from your hand. You use the Kano ability.
Yeah.
And then when the red is the last card in your hand, you use it, you draw, and then you have the blue on the top. Then you put the red on top of your deck, and then you Kano it.
What do you mean you Kano it?
So you use Kano's ability with the blue that you drew.
Okay.
And then the red that you put on top of your deck from the Ragamuffin's hat.
You draw that card with your ability. The top card as your ability. Okay, that's a weird interaction. One piece of gear just for that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if it makes a difference between winning and losing, right?
It's like a combo piece.
Okay. We got something from Singapore. If it's Singapore, I think I mentioned this earlier. I think this was the transaction that kind of went sideways. Part of it went sideways. The original winner of the card tinkered around a little too much.
Yes.
So we had to go down a little bit on price.
Yeah.
But let's see if Mr. Dang...
That's a little unfortunate, but I think it's a lesson for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it happened one time, and hopefully other people who view this video, they're like, hey, let's not do that, right? Let's not do that. How many gold foils did I go through? At least a couple, right? Like a half dozen?
One sealed one, probably 4.
2 courages, right?
I think 2 courages and a Nothos.
Anothos.
And a Goliath gauntlet.
A gauntlet?
Yeah, from Joe.
Okay, so that's 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. 6 is a good amount. Wondering how many more will come in.
That's so funny that you're the one that Joe sold that to. Joe's one of the people that I test with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Joe Cologne?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Pro Quest Season 1 Champion Prize. It's so cool getting these in that. Oh, there we go. No Rune Boots. I like the whole No Rune sweep. It's just very OG to me, like this.
Yeah.
And the Iron Rot. I actually think I prefer No Rune to Iron Rot, because unlike Iron Rot, No Rune's actually playable, right?
Yeah. Although someone mentioned it, one of my friends mentioned this last weekend.
Yeah.
It seems like the direction that LSS is going. Each class is eventually going to get upgrades to the No Runes.
Okay.
And in all the spots, they came out in Everfest, Prism gets the hat, the hat that you can replace one of your auras. Ooh,
you see, he tinkered with it and he chipped the top. This is bad.
That's unfortunate.
This is why you don't mess with the card a little bit. Don't even take it out of the sleeve. It wasn't chipped, but I think it's still inside the original sleeve. But he just he fiddled with it, and things went bad. Yeah, I'll have to see if I could get that white spot moved back or do something with the edge of the card. But really cool card, the Scalers. Really glad to have this card, but that one little chip changes the value of the card.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because now it's slightly damaged. It goes from near mint to I wouldn't call it light played, but would you say light played, or it goes from mint to near mint, right?
It's not mint. It's definitely near mint.
It definitely goes down to near mint. It gets downgraded as a result.
This is something that is a little frustrating for me to see. I think when people buy cards near mint, they expect that they're going to be like 9.5 quads.
Yeah,
that's just not the case.
Never. It shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, and near mint just means that like it's like in that like 8.59 range.
Thanks, Cutting from Singapore.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Near mint is that 8.5. 9 is already mint according to the label. Oh, we got one more. How can we forget? Forge and Fire Gaming. Mark Nolan, one of the pillars of the community.
Dude, he's like very big in like selling sealed product.
Yeah.
Making it available for people.
Yeah. And he's nice about it. He makes sure that everybody gets it, and he'll ask around.
Yep.
Be like, did everybody get a chance? Last call. And then, you know, he goes to everybody first.
Yeah.
And then somewhere towards the end, he's like, hey, Saint, you need a couple hundred cases? Or whatever the volume is.
Yeah, but everybody gets a crack at it.
Everybody gets a crack. That's the important part. Like, he's not, I'm not the first person on his list. I'm the last person on his list, and he knows if he's got extra volume. And it's good to have relationships like that, right? It's good to have people that you know are reliable for certain things.
Yeah.
And most importantly, the fact that he cares about the community, and he really just gives everybody a crack. And he posted on Facebook for a day or two, and for competitive pricing too. Let's see. It's more. Wait a minute. It is sealed product. Hell yeah. Ooh, nice. I just love seeing that. Oh man, gonna bring my sleeves, gonna bring my semi-rigids on my trip, and we are going to seal or unseal some gold foils. It almost feels like I actually won, except I didn't need to play through a whole day of games. How many rounds is it to win?
It depends. The tournament that I was at yesterday was 6 rounds plus top 8.
6 rounds plus top 8, which is another 3.
I played
like 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm not good enough to win, so there's no shame in paying for it.
Part of the reason why the playing community is so like robust, is because when you play Flesh and Blood tournaments, you feel like you're playing for prizes that are actually valuable.
Yeah.
Rather than like, oh, you just like play like some like MTG game day, you get like I don't know, like a random like foil card.
Yeah. Everybody gets it. It's a participation award. Literally a participation award. Your prize to participate.
Yeah.
Right?
So like at least at this point in time, like the prizes that you get from like winning Flesh and Blood tournaments, they're like very valuable.
Yeah.
Even if you like get like I don't know like one of the quote unquote crappy gold foils, like that's still a couple $100. So. Yeah. Not an insignificant
400 or 500
prize.
at the lowest, and then it could be up to maybe 2,000.
Yeah,
with the courage.
Yeah, definitely not an insignificant price.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, twiddle the notification button, and we'll see you on. Wait, are we forgetting something?
There's 2 really big boxes.
Oh yeah, right. Let's look at that. Give us a moment, everybody.